What's going on, champs and chamettes? It's FireMonkey here, and Epic Games actually lied to us, or I guess didn't give us all the correct information regarding one of the upcoming events in Fortnite that's currently live, which is Lantern Fest. You know, the quest where you can go ahead and go to a creative island in order to gain some free rewards. They originally intended for us to have 4 free rewards, being 2 sprays, 1 wrap, and a emoticon. However, as you can see right here by this inspect page, there was only 1 free reward given out to the community, which is the Twilight Mosaic wrap, which is a new wrap from the season. Now, normally this wouldn't be too much of a problem, right? You're like, okay, we got a new wrap in the game and everything, except for a few things. Firstly, you can't even get it right now, right? You'll have the quest tab here permanently, but you have to wait until next week in order to actually complete the challenges, because they only release 2 challenges for week 1, and then they have 2 more challenges planned for week 2, which will make it so you'll finally be able to get this. So for right now, it just kind of teases you, right? It's there like, hey, you're going to eventually get it. You're at 2 of 3. Maybe one day, right? But you can't actually get it. However, where it gets interesting actually goes over to the Epic Games blog post, which I'll go ahead and pull up for you guys in a second after I zoom in and everything for people who might be on a console or, you know, a phone or something like that, where you can see they're talking about the Lantern Fest 2023 event. However, they showcase a lot of free rewards here, right? They showcase the Lantern Spray, the Cameo Needs Loot emoticon, the Dog Eat Dog Spray, and the Twilight Mosaic wrap, and they mention that you'll be able to actually earn these free rewards by completing the island's challenges, such as the Sand is Lava Parkour, the Race Rumble, the Flawless Fashion, and more. However, of course, as you see by the in-game menu, there's only 1 free reward listed, right? Well, it appears that this is because of Epic Games not actually putting the full bit of information in this official blog post, because if we go over to the Arabic version of the blog post and we translate it to English and everything, as you can see, some things are going to be mentioned very interestingly here, like camouflage symbol needs a swag emoji, right? If you actually go down here, there's this entire section which was not in that other blog post, which mentions in order to get the actual Lantern Spray, you have to do some certain challenges, right? Like right here, I think, is this about the Lantern Spray? Let me make sure real quick. You know, I got to read real quickly for you guys. Yep. Okay, so Lantern Spray. No more than 1 player can enter at a time. They have 30 seconds to solve a puzzle, solve the code, and light the lantern for a chance to receive a redeemable code for, you know, that spray or whatever. But it all relates to going to the official Twitter and Instagram pages of Fortnite's Middle East account in order to actually do some challenges to unlock some free rewards. So while it might make sense for you to sit here and be like, oh, okay, you know, I'll be able to get this spray for free in game by doing some challenges, at least based on this, it appears that it's going to be a one-time redeemable code for 1 person, and it won't be something where everyone's going to be able to get, because as you can see right here, this is for they will announce 10 winners on the Fortnite Middle East Twitter account for each challenge that they officially do, which means that out of the rewards here, right, it appears that the wrap is supposed to be the free quest reward, this Lantern Spray is supposed to be a free reward for people who do an actual Twitter/Instagram challenge, the Cameo Needs Loot emoticon is once again for lantography, and then the Dog Eat Dog Spray is actually going to be related to something else here, which if I quickly go ahead and just find what they called it on this, sausage spray, you eat sausage. So if we go ahead and copy that, it doesn't actually get mentioned here at all, but it is something that's kind of in the vague territory of why did they kind of advertise it on the other blog post as, hey, anyone can get these through the in-game island itself, when that's not the case. Now, I think overall, the whole entire situation is just kind of in that weird territory, but at the same time, at least for some people, it's not the end of the world, because these cosmetics have released before, and I do believe that I have most of these. If I actually go to my locker here and go ahead and type not Cameo Needs Loot, because I know for a fact I don't have that, but the Dog Eat Dog Spray, this originally was a spray code that anyone could redeem at a time. The actual Lantern Spray, I do believe I have. Yep, right there, I have that as well. So it's like I have both of the sprays that are supposed to be free rewards, and they're just kind of re-renewing these rewards, putting them back out in the wild again for people to obtain. But I think it's weird that in order to find the proper information on how to obtain all of the free rewards, you had to go in a way to a different language blog post in order to see a section that was not put on the other ones, and then you had to figure out that, hey, these challenges or whatever are only for the wrap and not for all 4 of those cosmetics, like they made it seem with the original blog post. And I mean, even in the translated blog post that we had, right, it really made it seem like what was going to happen here was it was going to be a situation where, you know, it was was like, oh hey, you kind of get this, actually get all these rewards in game, but there's these other ways of getting them as well. However, it appears that's not the case, and instead it all relates to just doing different challenges depending on what specific thing you want to do. But who knows, maybe over time, as more and more of the Lantern Fest Tour Island releases, we'll actually be able to see some of those free rewards, right? Maybe over time we'll be able to actually get like a code that pops up in one certain area of the map that you'll be able to redeem. It'll have multiple redemptions or something for a limited time that'll allow you to get those other cosmetic rewards. But at least for right now, it appears that Epic Games might not have worded their blog post entirely correctly for all of us, and instead of being able to get 2 free sprays, a free wrap, and a free emoticon just by doing quests in-game that everyone can do, it appears that the only actual in-game quest reward is of course going to be XP, but on top of that you also have the in-game quest reward of that free Twilight Mosaic wrap. So I thought I'd do a little bit of an update video regarding the whole entire situation, because I know there's some people out there who would like to have all of those free rewards, especially if they missed out on them in the past, whereas this time it's just kind of like a, well, you know, this kind of happened, oh well. But of course, we still have to kind of wait, because Lantern Fest isn't over right now, and it will be going on for a little bit longer, you know, all the way to like April 6th to 12th or something like that. And even in game, if we go over here to some of the other areas, which you'll see in a moment, there's stuff that will be unlocking over time, and they have these little timer devices. Like right over here, you see this is coming soon in 9 days, so it's not like Lantern Fest is completely over yet. Now, regarding the actual rewards, there's nothing in the files to indicate it, so if we do see more rewards in the near future, I would say that it's most likely going to be a situation where they're redeemable via a code instead of redeemable just by, you know, completing a quest that you see in your quest menu or something. But of course, I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. With that said, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. If you did, consider subscribing and support the content I create, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload of whatever we got to talk about in the magical land of Fortnite. Peace out.